Hey there, outdoor enthusiasts. This is HuntNerd, your source, your only source, the only source you need for the latest news and goings-on from the world of hunting, fishing, and the outdoors. It's the weekend edition for August 31st and September 1st, September 2nd. Here's our outdoor news. September is here, boys and girls, and if you're like us, that just brings a smile to your face. Many of our listeners have already been in the woods, but for many others, September brings with it the first sighting of hunting season. We're headed out to the woods ourselves, taking a bunch of new products with us, and some of those are going to make some really cool reviews on the HuntNerd YouTube channel, as well as likely be featured on the show here. Fun story for this weekend, a new report from the South Dakota Game Fish and Parks Department shows pheasant population in the state has seen a significant increase over the past year. South Dakota is known to many as the mecca for pheasant hunting, which makes sense when you consider that the ringneck pheasant is the official state bird of South Dakota. And weirdly enough, they not only allow you to shoot it, but they actually encourage you to do so. According to the report, pheasant numbers in the state are up 47% this year. Those are huge numbers. It's also the state's 100th official pheasant season, and with numbers like this, it ought to be a great one. Statewide season run from October 20th through January 6th. There's also an early resident-only season. It goes from October 13th through 15th. And there's a youth season before that. What can we learn from this? Well, if you've ever flown into a South Dakota airport in late October or early November, we can almost guarantee that you'll see more shotguns and blaze orange you care to shake a stick at. And it's a pretty cool sight. Also, the Nebraska Big Game Society has been awarded a resident-only bull tag to be auctioned off for April 2019. This isn't the first time the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission has offered a bull elk tag to the Big Game Society to sell as a fundraiser. In fact, over $142,000 have been raised by the group selling similar tags. Best part is 100% of the proceeds go right back to fund conservation efforts at the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission. Very cool. And speaking of auction tags, a few weeks back on the show we mentioned an Iowa non-resident deer tag package that was going to be auctioned off on gunbroker.com. The auction closed earlier this week, and the tag sold for a price tag of a hefty $7,500. That is incredible. What are we learning from this? Well, if you don't want to wait for the lottery draw, all you need apparently is some really deep pockets and a heart for conservation. That's what we learned today. It's the most wonderful time of the year, people. We look forward to seeing you out in the woods. This is the Professor at HuntNerd reminding you, if you're going to hunt, hunt smart.